Hello everyone, I'm Nick. Welcome to Hogwarts. Let's continue our Hogwarts mystery. We have another time limited side quest. New adventure flying solo. When Talbot starts missing class and isolating himself, you embark on a mission to uncover the cause and get him to accept your help. Convince the aloof animagus to open up and you learn Talbot as a friend. Talk to Penny. We need to talk about Talbot. Let's meet in the Great Hall now. Yup, flying solo. We are about to talk to Penny in the Great Hall. Go. Great Hall. Talk to Penny. Rowan. I've seen an eagle flying around the school grounds a lot recently. I hope all of the pet rats are safe. Don't worry, it's Animagus. Some bloody bird tried to nest in my hair earlier. Good for you. Sorry, I'm a bit preoccupied tonight. Why? Full moon? Ah, you're here, Nick. Thanks for coming. Of course, Penny. Now what's wrong? You sounded worried when you asked to meet. It's Talbot. Talbot Winger? The one who helped us brew an animagus potion? What's wrong? Is he hurt? No, at least I hope not. He's been spending all of his time alone recently. No offense, Penny, but have you met Talbot? He makes Snape look talkative. I know he's a private person, but I've been his friend for a while. I can tell something's wrong. Plus, he's been missing class, even transfiguration, and that's his favorite. I'd ask him what's wrong myself, but I haven't been able to find him. I think he's been avoiding me. That's why I asked you to meet actually. I was hoping you might know where he is. Sorry, Penny, I haven't seen him at all recently. But let's ask around. Surely someone has to have seen Talbot. Marula, perhaps? Or Tulip? Inquire about Talbot. Start. So yeah, Tulip, do you know Talbot? Now that I think about it, I didn't see Talbot Winger at a dinner. No, I'm afraid Mr. Winger hasn't told me anything. Something wrong? Sorry, Nick, I've been too busy studying to pay much attention to gossip. You have a hard time keeping track of your lot of people. A cow dog? No. Sorry, I don't know much about Talbot, other than he looks interesting. He is interesting guy. I haven't seen Talbot Winger around the Ravenclaw common room much lately. If you do see Mr. Winger, please tell him that we need to discuss his attendance. I'm asking you, Professor. If Talbot wants to be alone, shouldn't you give him space? How long? Winger, are you picking up another old friend to add to your collection? Oh, do I have a collection, Marula? Talbot Winger's that bloke who keeps to himself a lot, right? What? Sorry, Nick. Success! Collect. That's odd. I asked everyone who knows him, and it doesn't seem like any of them has seen Talbot recently. Whatever's going on, it doesn't seem like he's ignoring you specifically, Penny. Thought I'm glad he's not only avoiding me, now I'm even more worried. I want to keep looking for him, but I promise I tutor a few first year in potions now. Don't worry, Penny. I'll find and talk to him. Really? You'll check in on Talbot for me? Why? Talbot's my friend. Hogwarts could be in danger. No, to help you. You're my friend, Penny, and you're obviously upset. It's only natural I'm concerned and want to help. If making sure he's okay will make you feel better, I'd be happy to do that. Thanks, Nick. It's a relief knowing you'll be there for him if he does need help. Talbot might say he'd rather be alone, but I don't think he really means it. I really appreciate this, Nick. Let me know how it goes, and if you need any help. Of course, I'm heading to the courtyard now. I look for Talbot while I'm there. Talk to Penny. Done. Check on Talbot. Since you won't give up on looking for me, I'll meet you in the courtyard now. Yeah, good. Check on Talbot on courtyard. Go. Courtyard. Check on Talbot. Hello, Talbot. Talbot, when I told Penny I'd look for you, I wasn't expecting you'd reach out and agree to meet me here first. So it's true that you and Penny have been looking for me. Where did you hear that? Everyone I talked to hadn't seen or talked to you in days. A little birdie told me. Nice try, but bird puns won't distract me from asking about what's going on with you. It was worth a shot. Talbot, I'm being serious. You've even been missing class. I told Penny I'd make sure you were okay. She's really worried about you. I appreciate the concern, but as you can see, I am fine. Are you actually fine? Or are you just lying and telling me you're fine, so I'll leave you alone? If I tell you I'm lying, will you keep pressing me to find out what's wrong? Yes! Then I'm actually fine. Talbot! So I've spent a lot of time alone lately. That's not exactly newsworthy. Why do you care if there's something bothering me anyway? Because I'm doing it for Penny. I'm nosy. I care about you. I consider you my friend, Talbot, and I care about you. If something's bothering you, I want to know so I can help. I thought you opened up to me back then because you thought of me as your friend. Was I wrong? I know I called you my friend earlier, but it's just because I got caught up in the moment. It's not that I don't like you or anything. I'm just not ready to call you my friend yet. You barely know me. Part of me was hoping this was my opportunity to change that. Fine, we don't have to talk about what's wrong. We can play a game of gobstones instead. But if I win, you have to at least consider telling me why you've been extra distant lately. And if I win, I'll tell Penny you're actually fine and never brings any of this up again. Alright, Nick, if you beat me at gobstones, I promise to hear you out. Wow, settling down with gobstones. Alright, gobstones with Talbot. Start. That's expensive. Your distractions won't work this time, Nick. I don't intend to lose. I've been practicing gobstone. Me too. I've been bird watching. I've been spying off. Wait. I've been bird watching, right? Nah, I'll admit, I didn't see that coming. Maybe if you didn't keep distracting me. Distractions? What distractions? I'm just making small talk. I'd rather just keep to myself. I'd rather report you to the ministry. I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather eat giant sandwich. Yeah, I'd rather report you to the ministry. I know when I've lost, I suppose I can at least hear you out. Success! Golek! Alright, Nick, you won. Just like I promised, I'll hear you out. Talbot, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but you shouldn't be afraid to tell me what's bothering you. You trusted me with your secret, and that you're an unregistered animagus. And even though I decided to register as an animagus, I know telling me you're unregistered can't have been easy. I guess what I'm saying is, I hope you know you can tell me anything. Shush! I know you don't want to talk, but you don't have to be rude. No, I mean, I heard footsteps. I think there's someone listening. Who's eavesdropping? Hominum revelio! Ah, yes, of course. Marula again. Marula? You were spying on us? She must have been under disillusionment charm. That would explain why we didn't notice her until she moved. How much did you hear? Nothing, I was just passing through. No way. Like I'd believe that. People who are just passing through don't use concealment charms. Even if I had hurt you, what makes you think I'm interested in your little gossip? I have better things to do with my time. Even though she denies it, Marula had to have heard I'm an unregistered animagus. If that's not bad enough, everyone in school knows her parents are in Azkaban for supporting you-know-who. The child of 2 Death Eaters knows I'm an unregistered animagus. I'm so sorry, Talbot. I had no idea Marula was listening in for us. It's fine. Let me talk to Marula. Maybe I can. No offense, Nick, but you've done enough. But I know Marula. I can at least try to convince her to keep your secret. In fact, I'll go find Marula and talk to her right now. Thanks, but I don't need any more of your help. I'll handle Marula on my own. What? With what? Check on Talbot. Done. Confront Marula. If you must talk to me, you might as well come now. I'm in the potions classroom. Alright, I'm coming for you. Confront Marula. Potions classroom. Go. Potions classroom. Confront Marula. There you are. What are you doing? What do you want, Cowdog? I'm studying. I don't believe that. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was hoping we could talk. If this is about you and Winger, I already told you that I didn't hear anything. I don't believe that either. Do you really think I'm daft enough to believe that lie? Are you sure you want me to answer that question? Why were you spying on us, Marula? Why are you so incredibly annoying? Look, Marula, you can keep avoiding the subject all you want, but I'm not leaving until you agree to talk, so you might as well just cooperate. Are you really not going to go away until I do, are you? You know him. Now you're getting it. Fine, but I'm going to finish this potion first, so you might as well grab a beaker and make yourself useful. Alright, I'm gonna help you with this potion thing. Study with Marula. Start. How are you passing potion? What potion is Marula even brewing? Yeah, I don't know that. Would Marula really report Talbot to the ministry? I didn't know you were so studious, Marula. Studying must be a foreign concept for you, eh, cowdog? Since you're just standing there, you might as well hand me that bottle. I couldn't care less about Winger. I do care. I'd say I can't believe you'd spy on me, Marula, but that'd be a lie. So what do you know, Marula? I'd follow you thinking you were sneaking off to go cursed fault hunting. Ah, so that's it. Marula books is filled with notes in the margins that aren't in her handwriting. Huh, whose book is that? Success! Collect! Fine, I admit it. I was listening in on you and Talbot, but only because I thought you had info on a curse fault. So you were lying. Yes, alright, I lied about not hearing anything. So what? I should have seen this coming. I'm disappointed in you. Well, I don't blame you, like you're being Marula, right? I don't blame you for spying on me and lying about it. I would have done the same if I were in your position. I wasn't spying. I was keeping an eye on my competition. And what's that supposed to mean? So, just to be clear, you were spying on Talbot and me to try to learn our secrets? Like I said, I wasn't spying. I was keeping an eye on my competition. And why else would I be interested in you and your old friends? I'm not sure whether to be relieved or insulted. If that's all. Wait, Marula. The real reason I came was to convince you not to tell anyone about Talbot's secret. Why shouldn't I tell anyone Winger's an unregistered animagus? Because you better than that. I'll make you. No, I don't use that. You better than that, Marula. We haven't always gotten along, but Talbot hasn't done anything to you. Even you wouldn't potentially ruin someone's life for no reason. Thanks, I think. So will you keep Talbot's secret? We'll see, won't we? Marula, this is serious. I am being serious. You don't look serious. Like, come on. I better find Talbot now and warn him about Marula. Confront Marula, done. Convince Talbot. I've thought about what happened and I'm ready to talk. Meet me at the Three Broomsticks. Alright. Convince Talbot. Three Broomsticks. Go. Three Broomsticks. Convince Talbot. Thanks for coming, Talbot. After Marula heard me blurt out your secret, I was worried you wouldn't show. I figured I owe it to you to say that I don't blame you for what happened. You couldn't have known Marula was hiding and listening. Does that mean you let me help you deal with Marula? No, it's still best if I take care of this on my own. What happened was an accident, but Marula wouldn't know you're unregistered if not for me. I need to help fix this. Don't you think I can handle this by myself? Of course not, but you don't have to handle it by yourself. You have help. Why don't we talk it over? I think you'll see we can solve this problem a lot easier if we work together. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I miss some conversation here. Persuade Talbot. Start. I understand what you're saying, Dick, but it's easier to just take care of this myself. Why are you so set on helping? Friends help each other. We are in this mess together. I feel obligated. Friends help each other. You're making sense, but I still think I'd rather not get anyone involved. I understand, but let's keep talking. You might start to feel differently. I'm better off alone. No one can be alone all the time. I think so too. Are you sure you believe that? Well, no one can be alone all the time. You might be right, Nick. You're already involved, and even if I don't want to admit it, I could use your help. Yes, you can. Persuade Talbot, success. Collect. I'm glad you see that it's better to work together to handle Marula, Talbot. It's not always easy to let people help you, but I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't accepted help with the curse faults. So, do you really think we should try to convince Marula and to keep my secret? Actually, I already tried. I know you told me not to get involved, but I really thought I could help. Tried? I take it that it didn't go well. Marula didn't seem especially interested in reporting you, but she didn't promise she wouldn't either. Then I guess we have no choice. We'll have to use the memory charm, Obliviate, on Marula to make her forget what she heard. That could be risky. You could damage her brain, you know. She's already damaged as it is. That's a smart idea. That's a smart. With Obliviate, we can make Marula forget she ever spied on us. Exactly. It'll be like none of this ever happened. I'm just not sure how we're going to learn Obliviate. Let's go ask Professor Flitwick. If we're careful, I bet we can convince him to teach us the memory charm. Flying Solo Part 1 complete. Collect. Flying Solo Part 2. Having convinced Talbot to let you help him, you work to keep his secret safe and get him to open up. Alright, start. Convince Talbot. Done. Learn Obliviate. I'd be happy to help you with a charm. Come to the charm classroom anytime. I'm coming, Professor Flitwick. Learn Obliviate. Charm classroom. Go. Charm classroom. Learn Obliviate. Thanks for agreeing to meet us, Professor Flitwick. We were hoping you could help us with a tricky charm. Of course, Mr. Cowdock. It's so encouraging to see students eager to further their education outside of class. I'd be happy to help with whatever you'd like to learn. Great, because we were hoping you could teach us the memory charm Obliviate. I'd be happy to help with whatever you'd like to learn, but that... Are you sure you're not interested in learning the lessons you missed during your absence, Mr. Winger? Please, Professor Flitwick, we understand it's not a spell to be taken lightly, but we feel we're ready. I assume you have a good reason as to why I should teach you Obliviate. We're considering becoming Obliviators. Huh? No. We want to get ahead in our studies. Yeah, we learn it either way. Yeah, we want to get ahead in our studies, Professor. Talbot and I have been reading ahead and came across the memory charm while studying. We know it's not taught in our year, but we found it so fascinating. We were hoping to get ahead in our studies. You're correct. I don't typically teach such a complex, serious spell to students at your level. However, with the exception of Mr. Winger's string of absence lately, you've both proven yourself to be exceptional students, and I do admire your pursuit of extra learning. Very well, Mr. Cowdock, Mr. Winger. I'll teach you the memory charm Obliviate. Finally. Learn Obliviate. Start. So, who are we gonna test it on? The memory charm erases memories from a target's mind. Yeah. Is it Possible to restore erased memories? I guess. Some memories are better off erased. Focus on the memory you wish to erase. I need to pay close attention. I wouldn't want to damage anyone's memory. I could be wrong, but it seems like the professor has used Obliviate before. Of course. Obliviate is used to erase the memories of muggles who witness magic. Obliviate. Huh. So that's how you spell it. I wonder if Obliviate will work on yourself. Why would you do that? Success! Collect! Thanks for teaching us Obliviate, Professor.
Oh,
I trust I don't need to remind you that the memory charm can be dangerous. A crucial part of learning Obliviate is recognizing when and when not to use it. Of course, Professor, we understand. We won't misuse it. Nick, should you try casting Obliviate on someone so Professor Flitwick can make sure you're doing it right?
oh,
Mr. Winger has a point. It would be safer if I were able to monitor your first time casting. Still, you can't exactly practice on a training dummy. You're going to have to try it out on one of us. No offense, Talbot, but I'd feel more comfortable casting Obliviate on you. I can't say I wouldn't do the same. Just try not to make me forget something important. Like what? Rather than erase a pre-existing memory, it might be easier if you tell Mr. Winger a new piece of information. Something he didn't know before and wouldn't forget. Then use the memory charm to erase that memory. If you're just going to erase my memory of it, you might as well tell me an interesting secret, Nick. Alright. I'm worried I'm putting Hogwarts in danger. Yeah, maybe. I suspect someone I trust is R. Yeah, who is this with initial R? I fancy you. Then this might be a good opportunity to tell you that I fancy you, Talbot. Oh my! What? Are you serious? Why, I mean, thank you. This probably wasn't the right time.
oh.
Perhaps now would be a good time to try casting Obliviate. Alright, here goes nothing. Awkward. Obliviate. Does it work? What do you remember, Talbot? I remember you choosing to practice Obliviate on me, then nothing. Then Obliviate worked. Now you got me curious. What did you tell me? I'll tell you later. If we ever meet again, I'm going to hold you to that. Thanks again for the help, Professor. You're quite welcome. Now let's go. It's time we had a talk with Marula. Don't say that in front of Professor Flitwick. Come on. Learn Obliviate, done. Deal with Marula. I invited Marula to the courtyard. Head over here now so we can get ready before she arrives. Alright. Deal with Marula. Courtyard. Lower floor west. Go. Courtyard. Deal with Marula. Wait, Talbot? Where's Marula? Did you invite Marula? Yes, I had a school owl deliver her a note I wrote in Snape's handwriting, asking to meet her here. Marula should be here any minute. You know the school owls? What? I spent a lot of time in the owlery. It's quiet and owls don't judge. Anyway, we should get ready. You need to be prepared to cast Obliviate on Marula when she arrives. I will be. Making Marula forget what she heard is smart and probably for the best. Good, I'm counting on you, Nick. Don't make mistake. Wait for Marula. Start. This is serious spell. Hey, in the owlery is surprisingly comfy. Isn't that full of bird poop? Marula's going to be furious when she finds out we trick her. She won't remember that. You can't be too careful. Marula didn't say she'll keep Talbot's secret, but she never said she wouldn't. I can't sleep knowing the daughter of Death Eaters know I'm an animagus. I should ready my wand. Erase her memories of the incident first, then you can do whatever you want. What? Whatever you... That doesn't sound right. Should we really use the memory charm on Marula? Yeah, I'm hesitating. She's coming! Quick, get your wand ready! Professor Snape, I got your note. What do you want, Cowdog? I'm meeting someone. Marula, we... Wait, is this about Winger being an unregistered animagus again? Now is our chance, Dick. Use the memory charm on Marula. Yeah, it's actually not nice doing that. I don't really want to do that. Let's don't use Obliviate. Let's take a chance with Marula. I'm sorry, Talbot, but I can't use Obliviate on Marula. I just don't feel comfortable using it on anyone, even Marula. You were going to use what on me? That's easy for you to say. You're registered. You don't have anything to lose. But for all I know, she's planning to run off to the ministry to get me thrown in Azkaban right now. Is that what this is about? If you won't do it, Nick, then I'll have to. No. Expelliarmus! Just let me explain. If you're still not convinced by the time I'm done, I'll cast the memory charm on Marula myself. Hello, don't I get any say in this? No, you just stand pretty there. Not now, Marula. It doesn't look like I have much of a choice, but you're going to have a hard time convincing me to trust her. I understand. Marula doesn't exactly have the greatest track record. Hey! Yeah. And I know she wouldn't promise to keep your secret. Oh. But she didn't seem interested in exposing your secret either. Plus, not even Marula would ruin the life of someone she barely knows for no reason. That's enough. I'm capable of speaking for myself, you know. What Kodok is trying but failing miserably to say is, I've seen what Azkaban is like. And I'll deny this if you speak of it again, but I wouldn't wish that on anybody, not even Kodok. Thank you, Marula. That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Marula. Don't get used to it. Yeah, that's okay. So, what do you think, Talbot? Do you trust Marula? No. Oh. But I also don't think she's lying about Azkaban, so I'll trust your judgment, Nick. Thanks, Talbot. Yeah, thanks. Wait, what am I saying? I don't care if you believe me. I better go see Madame Pomfrey. I must be ill. Since we're being honest, I felt uncomfortable using Obliviate too, but I didn't think I had any other choice. I'm glad I listened to you. Of course, Talbot. Maybe now we can talk about why you've been missing class and avoiding everyone. You know, as friends. It's not that I'm not grateful for what you did, Nick, but this doesn't change anything. You're not my friend, and I still don't want to talk about it. I'm going to go see Penny now. Why don't you come hang out with us? We don't have to talk. I'll pass. Tell Penny not to worry about me. At least tell Penny she's your friend, right? Deal with Marula. Done. Check in with Penny. Can you meet me in the Great Hall now? I'm anxious to know how Talbot's doing. Yeah, I'll explain, Penny. Check in with Penny. Great Hall, go. Great Hall. Check in with Penny. Rowan? Why is it that not being able to have something only makes you want it more? Tongs. I transfigured some of library's reference books into crows. Madam Beans didn't find it as funny as I did. Did you get the tension? It's fun watching you try to chase Talbot around. It's like a cat trying to catch a bird. Petty. Nick, I'm glad you came. How did it go with Talbot? To be honest, Penny, it didn't go well. I'll spare you the details, but he kept dodging my request to tell me what's wrong. Though I can tell you that he didn't seem to be hurt or in any kind of physical danger. So there's that, at least. I'm disappointed that Talbot wouldn't tell you what's wrong, but I'm happy to hear that he's safe. I don't get it, Penny. Just when I think Talbot's coming around, he pulls back again. Talbot can be like that, but I wouldn't take it personally. I think he's just afraid of getting hurt. By someone? By me? What? Wow, Penny. I knew you were friends, but I didn't know you knew so much about Talbot. I know all sorts of things about all sorts of people, Nick. Including me. Kidding, mostly. In all honesty though, I think I only seem like I know a lot about Talbot because everyone else knows so little. But if you'd like, I can tell you what I know about him. It might help you get him to open up. That would be great, Penny. I could use all the advice I can get. Consult with Penny. Start. Talking about yourself might make Talbot more comfortable talking about himself. Ah, understand. I wonder if Talbot avoids eating bird. Huh. Don't forget to be patient. Alright. You could try talking about plants. He seems to know a lot about them. Professor McGonagall asked me to tutor Talbot in potions. That's how we met. Talbot has a sweet tooth? That's surprising. Sometimes you might have to give Talbot a little push. Like how? How am I supposed to do that? I'd like to avoid having to resort to asking about the weather. No, that's not gonna work. Success! Collect! Thanks for the advice about Talbot, Penny. Maybe I can use some of this to help win him over. No problem, Dick. I love helping my friends become friends. Though I'm curious, why are you so interested in befriending Talbot and getting him to open up to you? I can tell he's a... Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that thing again. No. Definitely no. I like the challenge. I can tell he's a good guy. I suppose it's because I think that, as flighty as he pretends to be, he's a good guy. He says he'd rather fly solo, but I'm not convinced that's true. I think he secretly wants more friends. I think you're right, Nick. I hope Talbot ends up coming around. He could use a friend like you. You know, now that I think of it, there is one person Talbot talks to even more than me. Really? Who? Professor McGonagall. You could try asking her about Talbot. Thanks, Penny. I think I will. With any luck, she'll even know why Talbot's been acting so odd, more than usual. Check in with Penny. Done. Consult with McGonagall. You mentioned wanting to discuss about Mr. Winger. I'm available now in the Transfiguration classroom. Yeah, like Professor McGonagall knows most of his secret, right? Consult with McGonagall. Transfiguration classroom. Go. Transfiguration classroom. Consult with McGonagall. A lot of sleeping cat. Professor McGonagall, I was hoping I could talk to you about Talbot. Ah yes, you mentioned wishing to discuss Mr. Winger. Penny told me you and Talbot talk often, so I was hoping you could tell me more about him. I can tell something's wrong, but every time I bring it up, he finds some way to avoid my question. Miss Haywood is correct. Mr. Winger comes to ask me advice from time to time, both professionally and personally. Even though he's a Ravenclaw and you're the head of Gryffindor, we Animagi must stick together, Mr. Cowdock. Plus, he originally came to me to ask about my time in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement at the Ministry. It seems he's interested in becoming an Auror. I had no idea. See, That's the kind of stuff I was hoping you could tell me with, Professor. I'm hesitant to discuss a student's private matters with another student, but I've also been worried about his behavior lately. It's not like Mr. Winger to miss class or our meetings. That's why I've come, actually. Both Penny and I are worried and want to help, but we don't know how. Very well, I'll tell you what I know. Though I hope you don't mind if I get ready for my next class while we discuss Mr. Winger. I don't have much time to prepare the classroom between classes, you see. Of course not. I'll help you too, Professor. Yeah, what do you know, Professor? Help McGonagall. Start. Too many cats, huh? I should ask McGonagall where she keeps all these animals between classes. Yeah, like... Are the first year transfiguring cats into cauldrons? I might know Talbot's biggest secret, but I really don't know much else about him. There, little kitty. McGonagall won't let you stay as a cauldron. Mr. Winger stopped attending class around the same time he lost a necklace. What necklace? I don't know how you avoid getting cat fur all over your robes, Professor. Shedding. Talbot wants to become an otter? Why? To catch Death Eaters. Last time we talked, Mr. Winger was upset and mentioned losing a necklace. I should ask McGonagall where she keeps all this animal here. Mr. Winger always seems distracted this time of year, but especially so this year. Success! Collect! So, Talbot came to you and asked if you'd seen a necklace of his right before he stopped coming to class? Yes, one with a white feather. He was upset, so I imagine it had sentimental value. You think he's acting this way because he lost that necklace? Not entirely, no. He looked upset even before it happened, but I'm sure it didn't help. I have my suspicions about what that is, but I'll keep those to myself. So if I help Talbot find his necklace, he'll tell me what's been bothering him. You have to ask Mr. Winger that. Thanks, Professor McGonagall. I think I will. One last thing, Mr. Cowdock. If you do see Mr. Winger, please let him know we've been missing him in class. I'll be sure to when I could ask Talbot about that necklace. Thanks again. Flying Solo Part 2 complete. Collect. Flying Solo Part 3. So that's the necklace with white feathers. Yeah, I haven't noticed that before. You help Talbot search for his missing necklace, learning more about him, and growing closer along the way. Start. Consult with McGonagall, done. Talk to Talbot. You probably won't take no for an answer, so if you're set on talking, I'm in the courtyard. Alright, Talbot. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, keeping an eagle eye out on the next episode. I'm gonna conclude this episode here after completing this getting to know Talbot quest, part 1 and part 2. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And see you guys on the next Hogwarts Mystery.